Last week, I managed to pass my driving test first time, which I'm super proud of. Because truth be told, I prepared a lot. I mean, I prepared more than some of my academic tests. I watched countless YouTube tip videos and mock tests from DGN Driving, Clearview Driving, Drive London, Conquer Driving, and that's literally just naming a few. I went through my YouTube watch history and in total I counted almost 100 hours of watch time. So now it's my job to summarize all those 100 hours spent in about 5 minutes. Because the funny thing is, all those hours of watch time, all those mock tests can be summarized into one tip that will completely transform the way you approach your practical driving exam. So if you are looking to pass your driving test, make sure you subscribe down below because it will guarantee you infinite luck. I can't lie, that might be false advertising, but I'm going to run it anyway. Subscribe. How many of you here have watched the DGN Driving mock tests? I'm hoping the majority of you have your hands up right now. Well, how many of you stayed till the end when he gives the feedback on the mock test? Because I'm telling you, 90% of them go exactly the same way. Okay, so that's the end of the test. How did you think you did? It was okay. I think I failed though. Okay, where do you think you failed? Maybe at the roundabout, or to be honest, I'm not sure. The majority of the candidates think they failed, but they just don't have a clue why. But when you really take the time to actually think about it, can you really blame them? In a 35 to 40 minute driving test, comprehend how much is going through your head. For example, let's take when you first move off. The examiner will say something like, okay, I'd like you to drive off when you are ready. I'm going to talk through how you should approach that, putting a counter on the side there of how many different things you have to do. Okay, so first off, you have to prepare the car. That is clutch down and put it in gear 1 if you're driving manual. Then you have to find the biting point, which is not always easy for beginners and learners. Then you need to observe, making sure it's actually safe to go. You don't want to crash into a car as you're leaving. That means checking all interior mirrors and your blind spots. Signal that you're ready to move off. Then when it's finally safe to do so, handbrake down, steer into the road as you are applying gas. Check your mirrors to ensure no one is overtaking you. And then finally, cancel your signal if it didn't do it automatically. That is 9 potential things to consider and do correctly in just one action. If you extrapolate that out to a 40-minute test, you're starting to understand how many decisions you have to make. It is completely natural that we forget sometimes. Look, we're humans, it's part of our nature. That is why minor or driving faults exist. Having to think and remember that much in pressure situations is hard. Well, let me tell you something. What if you don't just think, you speak? Yes, that is quite literally the difference and the most important tip that I learned, to speak. I'm talking the simple art of communication, something humans have done for millenniums on planet Earth. But this is not just so the examiners know what you are thinking and doing. It's so you also remember what to do. Science has proven that humans remember way more of what they actually say than what they think. So next time you have a driving lesson, try talking through the decisions you're going to make. This could be a simple case of, right, I'm approaching a pedestrian crossing, let me ease off the gas and see if anyone's trying to cross, have a look around, no one's there, okay, let me speed up again. Or even when the examiner tells you to pull up on the left, you could say something like, okay, let me start my MSM routine, I'll look in my mirrors to see if anyone's trying to overtake, I'll then signal to alert other road users what I'm intending to do, and then maneuver into the left spot. I'm telling you, the examiner is not going to think you're some kind of weirdo. And even if they do, look, you're there to pass a test, not make a new friend. I failed one of my mock tests because I completely forgot to signal. Just out of nowhere, I signaled 9 times out of 10, 99% of the time almost. But I just forgot on that one occasion and it cost me on my mock test. So if you struggle by forgetting to signal, check mirrors, or even look at your speed, I'm strongly urging you to try speaking out in your next driving lesson and when you go to your exam. It massively helped me out and I'm sure it can help you out too. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below as I'm here to help. And if you enjoyed and want to see more, make sure you subscribe down below. I've been Dennis and I hope to see you lot in the next video.